here. So today videos continue to shadowing videos. So today video is at what moment are you dead? Randor Hodges, and I'm turning on the subtitle. The next man will done using the subtitle. Okay, let's start. Let me turn on the do not disturb. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start.
For as far back as we can
trace your existence.
trace our existence, humans have been fascinated
Humans have been fascinated with death and resurrection.
with death and resurrection. Nearly every
Region in the world has some interpretation of them.
religion in the world has some interpretation of them. And from our
early myths
myths to the latest
cinematic blockbusters, the dead keep coming back.
cinematic blockbusters, the dead keep coming back. But is resurrection really possible?
But is the resurrection really possible?
And what is the actual
difference between a living creature and a dead body?
difference between a living creature and a dead body anyway? To understand what
death is, we need to understand what life is.
death is. We need to understand what life is. One ancient
theory was an idea called vitalism, which
claimed that living things were
unique
because they were filled
with a special substance or energy.
with a special substance or energy that was the essence
That's what the essence of life.
of life. Whether it was called chi, lifeblood,
or humors,
the belief
is just an essence was common throughout the world.
such an essence was common throughout the world and still persists
in the story of creators.
in the stories of creatures who can somehow drain
life from others,
or some form of
magical sources that can replenish it.
magical sources that can replenish it. Vitalism
began to fade in the Western world
following the scientific
revolution in the 17th century.
in the 17th century. René Descartes
advanced the notion
that the human
body was essentially no different from any other machine.
was essentially no different from any other machine, brought to life by a divinely
created soul located in the brain pineal gland.
created soul located in the brain's pineal gland. And in 1907, Dr. Duncan
McDougall even claims that the soul had mass.
McDougall even claimed that the soul had mass, weighing patients immediately
before and after death in attempt to prove it.
before and after death in an attempt to prove it. Though his experiments were discredited,
much like the rest of vitalism.
much like the rest of vitalism, traces of his theory still
come up in popular cultures.
But where do all these discredited
theories leave Earth?
theories leave us? What we now know is that
life is not contained
Life is not contained in some magical
substance or
spark, but within the ongoing
but within the ongoing biological process themselves,
biological processes themselves. And to understand these processes,
and to understand these processes,
we need to zoom
down to the level of our individual cells.
down to the level of our individual cells. Inside each of the
cells,
chemical
reactions are constantly occurring,
reactions are constantly occurring, powered by
glucose and oxygen that our body convert
and oxygen that our bodies convert into the energy
carrying molecules known as ATP.
Molecule known as ATP. Cells use this
energy for everything from repair
to growth to
reproduction.
Not only does it take
a lot of energy to make the necessary molecules,
a lot of energy to make the necessary molecules, but it takes even
more to get them where they need to be. The universal phenomenon of entropy
means that molecules will
tend toward diffusing randomly,
moving from areas
of high concentration to low concentration,
high concentration to low concentration, or even breaking
apart into smaller molecules and atoms. So cells must constantly keep entropy in check.
By using energy
to maintain their molecules.
In
the very complicated formations
necessary for
biological functions to occur.
The breaking
down of these arrangements when the entire cell succumbs to entropy.
These arrangements, when the entire cell succumbs to entropy, is what eventually results
in
death. This is the reason that
organisms can be simply sparked back to life.
Organisms can't be simply sparked back to life once they've already died. We can
pump air into someone's
lungs, but it won't do much good if the many
other processes involved in the respiratory cycle.
Other processes involved
in the
respiratory cycle are
no longer functioning. Similarly, the electric shock from defibrillators.
The electric shock from a defibrillator doesn't jumpstart
an inanimate
heart, but resynchronizes the
muscle cells is an abnormally beating heart.
Muscle cells in an abnormally beating heart, so they regain their normal rhythm. This can prevent a
person from dying, but it won't raise a dead body. Or
a monster
cells together from dead bodies.
So it would seem that all
our various medical miracles
can delay or
prevent death, but not reserve it.
Prevent death, but not reverse it. But that's not as simple as it
sounds.
Because constant
advancement in technology and medicines
advancements in technology and medicine have resulted
in diagnoses such as coma,
diagnoses such as coma, describing
potentially reversible condition
reversible conditions under which people would
have previously been considered dead.
In the future,
the point of no return may be pushed even further.
The point of no return may be pushed even further. Some animals are known to
extend their lifespans
or survive
extreme conditions
by slowing down their
biological processes
to the point where
they are virtually paused.
And research into
cryonics hope to achieve the same.
cryonics hopes to achieve the same by freezing
dying people and reviving them later.
When newer technology
is able to help them.
See if the
cells are frozen, there are very little molecule movement.
are frozen, there's very little molecular movement, and diffusion
practically stops.
Even if all of a
person's cellular processes and already broken down.
Cellular processes had already broken down. This can still
conceivably the result by a swarm of nanobots.
Conceivably be reversed by a swarm of nanobots, moving all the
molecules back to their proper position.
Back to their proper positions and inject all of the
cells with ATP at the same time.
Presumably
causing the body to simply pick up where it left
off. So if we think of life
not as some magical spark,
not as some magical spark, but a state of
incredibly complex self-perpetuating organization,
complex, self-perpetuating organization. Death is just
the process of increasing the entropy.
The process of increasing entropy that destroys this fragile balance. And the point at which someone is completely dead turns out not to be a
fixed
constant, but simply a matter
of how much of this entropy
we're currently capable
of reversing. This is the end of videos. Click the comment your feeling of this video and your inspiration of this video. I'm so happy to hear your feeling. Now when everyone just something in my comment here, help me improve the videos and contribute your idea to enhance the quality of videos. I'm so happy of this. So yeah, we will have 1 minute. I don't believe ring. What is that? I need a dictionary here. I usually use this to intermediately find the word ring. Now I need to find the word now. Here, reincarnation. here. What it mean don't hide. And another word, reverse. Oh, it's like let's see synonym here. Inverse. No, I forgot this word. It's contrary, Antonetis. I forgot it, but it's revert. Yeah, revert. It's like revert. It's convert. Yeah, convert, revert. Here. Okay. Remember, like, subscribe, and it's enough for today. If you want to watching this video, click on the description and click on the link. You can see this video. And thank you for today. Ta-ta for now. See you tomorrow.